Welcome to episode 57 of Fate Awakens. Before we get started, we have an announcement from Joey.
I do have an announcement. For those of you out there that are watching, we appreciate you more than anything. Honestly, we love that you pay attention to our show, that you follow along with us, and that you are following along with the story. If you are so moved and would like to support our channel, there is a thing called a membership club that you can join for $2.99 a month. It is very cheap, and it would mean a lot to us if you supported us in that way. You can join members-only chats. You get a very special, cool little badge next to your name on YouTube when you're making comments. Anyway, just if you're interested, we would love for any and all of our viewers out there to pay money to be members of our Fate Awakens membership club. And you can do that on YouTube. It's pretty easy. There's a button. Click it and give us $2.99 a month, which is less than a cup of coffee. Thank you very much. I'll kick it back to you, Chris.
All right, I'm going to throw it right back to Justin.
Ooh.
Oh, still on my side. Great.
So
tell us more about the button.
as far as subscribing to us goes, there's a couple people in this room who are subscribed.
What?
But if you want to get special shout-outs and potentially something else out of being our first non-cast member subscriber, you might be able to get something going for you. So, and it'll be worth more than $2.99.
That's for sure.
More like,
Dang sure.
Yep. At least so just do it.
Just do it.
All right.
Don't let your dreams
You're right.
just
We're
be
going back
dreams.
for $3, you're getting like 12 hours of content.
So much content.
All right.
Bonus
We
content.
will be back after this.
Woo.
Woo!
And welcome back. Last time, an enormous fight happened with a young dragon, the Ruby Assassins,
Boo.
and members of the Hidden Pillars.
Boo.
We don't stand Ruby anymore.
We do not
I would
stand
like
Ruby
to point out
anymore.
that Jethro has 2 rings on his fingers. One is the Hidden Pillars ring. The other is the ring that Ruby gave him.
You don't care.
So
Starting to question.
Jethro was the enemy right along the way.
Chethu's part of this whole plan.
I have been multiple times, yes.
Why we're being tracked.
But as the group was starting to finish off the fight, a large black dragon with a rider swoops down and downs one of the party members.
Yeah.
But
That was me.
after downing the party member, flew off. And the fight shortly ended after that. Chasing off a few of them and killing, I think, one or two more after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very suspect.
But after killing them, looting their corpses, and decapitating one,
For prosperity.
Oh. Yeah, feed the cat.
y'all then go inside, start questioning the council, and then escort one little roughly toward the Spire of Knowledge, with the other group following shortly behind with another member.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we will pick up right there as you four are exiting the Spire with the... Which one do y'all have? Y'all have the...
They have
They,
coin.
they went coin because of him.
And we have people.
Okay, so y'all are ahead with people right now.
Yeah.
And y'all are probably going into the Spire at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all notice walking through, there are civilians that are pretty much just peeking out their windows, wondering what's happened. Walking around, y'all don't notice any dead bodies,
Anymore?
besides the ones y'all already killed.
Oh,
And
cool.
besides
Besides
the
the
Lit.
obvious.
There is no actual civilians injured, it looks like.
So it was targeted. Great.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just
Think we
us.
assumed.
It's
Do we
fine.
notice anything kind of dragging the first one across to the Spire of Knowledge? Do we notice anything as we do that?
Roll
Are we
perception check.
getting some strange looks? We getting
So perception.
knowing smirks? If I say
Oh.
You roll high, though.
Stop rolling on that.
I got a nat 20 for 22.
So
This is just those two right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just me.
I'm focusing on pulling this guy.
Yep.
Just say that.
You see
Coin's going.
quite a few of these civilians looking out of windows, kind of peeking out of the door, more curious what's going on.
As I'm walking by people peeking out windows, if they're like open windows, I'm just gonna be cantripping gust and like shutting it in their faces. like as we're walking, like just every open window, like shoving them closed, like as we're walking.
As you're
So
doing
passive
this
aggressive.
and continuing on, as you're approaching the Spire of Knowledge, you see in the distance, the dragon doesn't seem to be leaving per se. It's more flying in circles at a relatively far distance, but far enough that it can keep an eye on the city if it needs to.
Okay.
It's good to know.
Don't love that.
I'm just gonna continue walking
Okay.
straight in and see if that like kind of force field thing is there.
Okay, there's no signs of anything.
Okay.
You guys start following.
Mm-hmm.
Anything y'all do on the way?
So we have coin currently. Who's dragging him along?
It is not me.
I think it's
Someone's probably should be
I can do
dragging
that.
me.
I don't touch other people
I can drag him.
You drag coin. You're dragging.
unless they're dying.
So we're behind you guys, right?
You guys are
Y'all are probably a good
It's probably
5
a
minutes
good-
away.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
yeah.
Why did we leave so late, y'all?
You guys
You said grab them and go like immediately to
We took a
knowledge.
corpse
So,
strip.
so we did.
Oh, okay.
They did a corpse strip.
Mm-hmm.
You're on your way.
You have a severed head in your hand.
I'm gonna say out loud. Maybe we should we round with the others, or are we sufficient with 2?
Yeah, Farrah's gonna stay pretty quiet. Like, I'm moving with a lot of, like, pain. I'm moving pretty slow.
What's your max HP?
Hmm?
What's your max HP?
64.
Let's get from 1 to 64. How hard are you?
A 6.
like a tenth. Yeah. like a tenth.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
Like
Pigeon
less.
is-
I can't
like
heal you,
way
I'm just
less.
curious.
No, it's fine.
Well, I can heal. What are you talking about?
No, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well,
if we're satisfied with who we got,
Not bad.
continue.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
We see a lot of closed windows on the way there.
Just saying, if y'all ask questions,
Well, that was
probably not gonna
shattered.
answer them.
It's a little
All right.
windy in here.
So, going back to the Spire of Knowledge, as y'all are walking in, no one seems to be here. Everything looks relatively the same, except for the staircase in the center. It's just a lot of stones on the ground, all broken up. It looks like rubble.
But there was still an
no.
outside staircase, right?
Floating stairs. I got them.
Oh shit.
so
Who has the
can't get to the top.
Who has the highest jump distance?
well, despite what happened last week when I tried to climb a building, I technically can jump 18 feet in the air. So
I don't think you're there yet then.
I'm just saying.
I can fly.
What is jump? Like,
So jump
So
in
all of the
distance
people that can get up there are not there yet.
Yeah. Should have been patient.
couldn't
bud.
climb a 20-foot building in 3
I
moves.
am going to
Jump 18
cast.
feet high.
He's real caught up on that.
I'm going to cast floating disc.
Okay.
And just kind of wave my hand in front of us as one of the stones kind of just raises off the ground a little bit, and I'll like motion everyone to step on.
As y'all do that, y'all shortly follow through. Seeing him on this floating boulder.
And like I'm going up to.
Yep.
where
He's
the
maybe
float is.
10 feet up by the time you get in there.
Hey, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than the collapsed staircase, are there? First of all, is there anyone else in here? Like, did anybody take shelter in here?
You don't see anyone.
Oh, the looters. All right. I'm gonna grab. Is there like a book near the door? Like a bookcase near the door?
Yeah, all the way around.
I'm just gonna grab a random book and just
Yep.
toss it out the door.
Go straight out.
Okay, that's what I was checking. All right, that's all I had to do.
Pretty clear.
That's all I was checking on. That we can, in fact,
Yep.
take things in and out of this building now.
Okay.
So y'all keep going up.
Yep. We're
Are
kind
y'all
of
going to the top?
you can fly. Right?
No, I'm going
On
to where the book was because somebody mentioned earlier. One of the townsfolk or something said the books get magically put back where they were. So
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You go up. I think that was on the one prior to the,
current.
like the third from the highest.
Right. Yeah.
So
And there was a big blank section, so it was easy to spot.
there's one right below the big blank section, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all get up there, no problem at all. You look on the shelf. It's right there.
All right. Well, cross that off.
Yeah, it's still there.
All right. Are y'all following behind?
I mean, I assumed you were coming back down. Like, there's no
Yeah.
reason for us to try to follow you up. We'll just wait till you get back down.
Right. Yeah. So
Okay, so Farrah's gonna go like.
well, I'm gonna
sit in the
before we go
corner.
back down.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to the guy, "Do you know anything about this book?"
I do not know anything about this book. I don't come here to read random books. I have a few favorites, but not this one.
Very well. Do you know where I could find a map in this building of the world?
There's plenty. How recent?
As recent as you have, show me.
Okay,
2 hours ago.
so I need to go up there.
Okay.
All right, you go on up to the top? All right, he goes around to a section, and he's like, here's the most recent one I know of.
Very well. Thank you.
And he hands you a map. And while I'm doing that, I am now going to share a digital copy so y'all can zoom in.
Hey-o.
Technology.
Is there a "We Are Here"?
Yeah. Where's Filet Fish on there?
I thought it was gefilte fish.
Everything's really.
So while he's
Fish.
looking over the map,
Waffle.
Fish fried rice.
should I go back?
This-
Maybe
I'm not gonna
read-
look over it. I'm gonna like roll and like.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back down.
But I'm saying, should I go?
Just so y'all know, there's one for each side.
I retrieve the other.
If y'all
Any
care.
other members here?
Yeah.
Well,
But we don't know
Oh,
where
yeah.
we are.
Yeah. That falls over that way.
All right, if you
Yep,
check
there's
the
the-
chat, there is a link directly to it. If you want to just open that up, you can actually see the entire map.
Nice.
Fancy schmancy. Where are we?
Cool.
Oh, we can zoom in on it though.
Yeah, you can do that.
Upload it.
Cool. So we have map.
You did it.
Yay,
About
maps.
time. So we have the master coin in the bottom floor. You're bringing master people back down. Do we want to go round up the others, or do we want to just stick with the two we got?
Weren't they?
They're all still back in
Still,
the
yeah.
basement of the main spire. Wisdom, is it?
Do that.
Maybe you guys can all like start getting things together here.
Sure.
Me and Dominic can go run.
Are we bringing them here?
We'll just tell them to come here.
Sure.
We don't necessarily have to like drag them.
Yeah.
So we'll run. I mean, I guess we'll run, right? Run back to the castle.
We'll power walk.
On the way there, I would like to stop and attempt to siphon souls.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like open the bottle as like I go like body to body.
You get two.
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 Okay. Huh? How did you kill? One. I mean, tell me only 2 of these people had souls?
2 ran away.
Oh, I didn't know this.
One's on the roof.
He killed one, so you probably took it.
How did one get from the roof?
Started that.
He'd been there.
He was up on the roof.
He
Oh,
probably
okay.
climbed.
I was trying to climb up
I
after
thought
him.
Bulgrim like threw him under the roof.
No.
All right, yeah. So I want to go down to the basement.
Okay.
I assume all the council members are still hiding out there along with the guards where we left them.
Yes, they're actually now in the ballroom.
Okay.
Again.
I'm going to sort of catching my breath. I'm going to come in and I'm going to say, now that magic is gone, we need to get someplace safe. Given that we have experience with magic, we are already preparing a place with various rituals and wards and runes and things to make at least a safe house for us. I strongly advise all of you to come with us. It's possibly the only still active magic place in the city.
Very well. We'll go with you.
Follow me.
Count all
Tally
them,
ho.
they're all there.
You see, they're in here. There are 3 more.
3 people we don't know.
You get. Well, there's plenty of other people as well, but the council members, there's 3 more in here. There's the master of ships, Zalfana. There's the mother, Adnala, and there's the commander of the guard, Hetero.
Hetero.
Hetero. I cannot roll my R's, so
Perro.
yes, that.
Hetero.
We can't either.
Perro.
Oh, his name's Hero.
It's
Oh,
H-E-R-O.
you can zoom in. It's a little fuzzy, but we'll get there.
I'm downloading the high def so I can zoom in.
Is there a high def?
Yeah. It's taking me a while. It's 63
Am I
megabytes.
missing?
Yes, it's huge.
Hetero,
Are we missing any of
Zalfan,
them?
and it was Nadia.
Adnala.
Adnala.
Nadia's good. All right,
Are
so
we missing
we.
any?
Y'all also
Yes.
have Zenfir and Harryon.
I feel like I'm
already
missing-
there.
I didn't actually write those.
We're missing commander of the guards.
No,
Yeah,
commander of
Hetero.
guards is Hera.
Is
This
Hetero.
for?
Zenfir
So
is
that's
coin.
this little guy.
And who's the other one? Sorry.
Is this where we are now?
Mother.
No, we don't have
The mother is
There's no
Who's the
Adnala.
Who's people?
Can I see that?
That's Haryon.
That's one.
That's the full council, right? Ships, mother, guards, coin, people.
Ship, mother, guard, coin people. You're missing the king's hand and the king. If you want to have
Well,
every.
We know where the king
We
is.
know-
Where's the king's hand? Is he not
He
in
took the
room?
body of the king with a guard.
Kalar.
Okay,
That's the guy.
that's the guy.
I
So
told
do
you
you,
that- I told you
do
that
you want
was
to
the
go make a quick pop into the king, like kind of rally these guys together? I also want to check the locker where we got our stuff. I remember there being a row of lockers. If they're all deactivated, I would like to see what we got.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Find any bracers of defense.
I got you, Finn.
Let me know.
I'm working on it.
Investigation is a 17.
Okay. Looking through, they all seem to be basic gear. You get some basic leather armor, studded, maybe some half plate.
I think I'm wearing the best one.
You get basic short swords.
We're all decently armed, so
Yeah.
I don't think we need nothing that stands out.
No, nothing that stands
No
out.
books, scrolls, anything like that.
There's a black book. If you read through it, it looks like a children's story with a little dark ending.
I'll snatch it. Why not?
Okay.
I like books now.
And no, I have no idea where the king's hand went.
All right, do
So-
you want to handle
Y'all
it
know
now,
he
or-
went out the door that y'all went into that goes towards the labyrinth down below.
Oh, so he's down in the.
Yeah, we're
Creepy
gonna need to
crawlers.
figure that out.
There are multiple doors in here, but there's one door that goes down, and there's some closets, and then there's lockers and everything.
So he's down in the creepy crawlies. So we're not going to deal with.
That's a later.
Yeah. Let's take everybody back to
We need,
the
do need
fire.
to do that,
Yes.
Yeah.
but not right now.
Yeah. Let's take everybody back to the spire. Unless you have anything else you
Okay.
can do.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
All right, so y'all get to the spire.
About where-
You would probably be getting down at that point if you're going directly down after the map.
Justin?
Both of y'all.
Sorry, I'm doing a we are here thing.
Oh, we know where we are?
Have you found it yet?
Where?
Okay.
Do some triangulating.
Tip top.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
We are not close at all.
We're at least on the same continent that we started on, though.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks for that. Silver.
Oh, that's how you spell
Okay.
fleet.
So we are finally coming back down to the bottom.
Yes, you're now floating down in your boulder. /
Alright.
disc.
It's a nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
I'm gonna just dissipate it and say, where are the others? Are you bringing them here? Where's Jethro and Dominic?
As soon as you start speaking, you see the door open and they start walking in.
This way.
We're actually here.
How did I do that earlier? I have it right here. I can't figure out
This is
what
over
to
here.
do.
Is it?
So we start walking in.
That's
Oh, that's just a similar
Yeah.
name.
yeah, it's a similar name.
Yeah, so we're all walking in. We all look at the second on that. Let me put it that way. So yeah, we all walk in.
Big info here.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk
but,
in.
like-
I'm gonna walk in with. I want everybody in front of me and just kind of like shoo them all in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we broadcast. Now that everyone's united on the ground floor.
Cool.
Rimdale and Bulgrim, why don't you guard the door to make sure we're all safe
Guarding the door.
Go outside or inside?
from the inside?
Inside.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Can you guys do cross swords in front of the door? That'd be really cool.
I have an axe.
That's a little. I mean, that works.
We can do that.
Close enough.
I'm going to tell everybody to kind of group up.
Blades with it.
Just to make it a little easier, we're going to cast a sort of circle of protection around them.
Very well. Is something about to happen? Is it about to get?
Oh yeah, you'll know when you see it.
I'd rather be in a more secure area unless you're planning on.
Trust me, this will be
Enchanting this
the
whole-
most secure. This will be the most secure area.
Very well.
As an owner of a library myself, I assume this will be the last place they will be looking for us.
You must be right.
I'll never throw out there that you're a librarian.
That's true.
So by the math, you can fit 174 people in the Zone of Truth.
Okay, that's fine.
I did the numbers. So I'm gonna look at Dominic. I'm just gonna give him like a little nod, like showtime.
All right. What is the save number I need to pass for these guys?
I don't know.
Do you want to save
Ruin it
time and
here.
just?
16.
We plan on making them walk in and out of it if they did fail, or they didn't pass, right?
16.
So
Zinfia passes. Harion fails. Zilthana passes. Ednala fails. Pedro fails. Kilar fails.
ships and coin pass.
Who passed?
So the two Z's.
Ships and coin.
Yep, the Z's passed.
So for each of them, if you remember what they rolled, I'm going to say to the, you said coin pass?
Yes.
Coin and ships.
I'm going to say, do not resist. And I'll have do silvery barbs, and you'll just see a couple silvery barbs appear around his head and kind of like poke into his skin, almost like Pinhead.
That's more brutal than it was before.
Yeah.
That's good.
Almost like a crown of thorns thing going on.
Yikes.
Okay.
Water.
All right. They
Take the lower.
immediately.
Die.
They don't take any damage. It doesn't hurt them.
Zinfir is still okay.
He only did it to one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only did it.
Oh.
It's a coin.
You did it to coin?
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me re-roll that. Okay, he fails.
Okay.
So
And the other one.
Zilthana is still a pass.
Okay.
Do we want to do this the old-fashioned way? If she steps back in the circle, she has to make a save, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just nod towards her, the one that passed.
Okay. I will walk over and I will take her by the arm and I will give her a quick shuffle out of the circle and then a quick shuffle back into it.
Make a quick athletics check.
Okay.
Get above 4.
Put a lot of pressure on me. 17.
Okay.
I have a plus 0.
Okay. All right. Another save. That's a fail.
Okay, they're all set. There we go. That's all we needed.
Yep.
So
And I will.
if anyone looks, Farah has like sat down against a wall, like just kind of like slumped.
I do have. If I see that you're like struggling,
No, not struggling, just very quiet.
well, like if you're like laying against the wall, we're all standing up, like getting things in place.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach in the bag and pull out a potion of greater healing,
Okay.
and I'm going to look around at the crew. Like, any objections?
I will hold up a hand and say, just
One for me, and I'll put it back in the bag then.
I'm gonna pass on it.
Well, that was easy.
What have you done?
It's a good question.
Dominic, why don't
Dominic,
you
why don't you
explain the position there?
This is your home.
We did this. This is the second time we did this.
Yeah, but the glyph is just like a generic glyph. They don't know it's the same effect.
Yeah. Second verse, same as the first. Dominic's not lying. It just says we need to speak with level heads and true tongues.
We can see the glyph on the ground. We just don't step into it.
Well, are we supposed to stay in this circle you have made?
That would be ideal.
I highly recommend you not step out of the circle.
Yes. Do any of you know what the hidden pillars are?
Good first question.
Great first question. They all
The mother speaks up. I've heard of the name before, but I do not know of this.
What about the rest of you?
In various ways, they all say no.
And what of the Ruby Guild? Are you familiar with them?
The commander of the guard, Harrow, says, "Ah, yes, that is the Assassin's Guild in the Southern Territories."
Everybody else says no.
No for everyone else.
Have you ever had any interactions with the guild?
We have not. All consensus now.
We as a representation of your branch of the city.
I would assume no one else has. We do not leave here very often.
Dominic nods. What you gonna do?
Are any of you aware of what caused the king's death?
No, we have no idea what happened.
None of them, right?
Nope. Consensus no.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest question we asked last time.
Did any of you know the king was dead before it was made obvious?
No, we had no idea.
Do you know where the enchantress is now?
She has obviously abandoned us.
What
Why would everything she has helped us with just be gone?
Speaking of that, what was her role in the city? Not as a protector, but as a part of the city's infrastructure. What did she actively do?
She was the one that kept the city protected from the outside. Anything that would harm us.
She was just a warden.
You could say that, yes. For any reason anything would happen, she kept us safe. From anything outside or in.
I feel like I asked this already, but Thomas forgets. How long? When did she show up?
700 years.
700. I knew I should have known.
Centuries.
Gotcha.
I'll pipe up from the corner. Were there any conditions
That's a good
for
question.
her protecting you?
No, she just was here and she seemed happy to give her services.
What was the extent of those services? Obviously, protection means a lot of things. You know, the guards offer protection. What did she do for the city?
She provided any and everything that was needed. She kept everything safe and easy. We had no need to worry about anything.
And all of you have communed with her personally. She was
In one way or
so I
another,
assume
yes.
You spoke with her at some point. Any of you particularly close with her?
Not outside of a business or basic friendship.
Do any of you recognize any of the names on this list, excluding present company?
Here we go.
So as you go through,
Let them pass it around for a moment.
Yeah, no.
so they go through and start reading. They said, none of these are familiar to me. Pretty much consensus of everyone.
Who's next in line now that the king is obviously predisposed?
That's what
Kilar would be next. He is the king's hand.
Of course.
He is the one you saw with the guard escort the king's body out.
Where would he most likely be at this time?
I'd assume protecting everyone with the guards or trying to help whatever happened from above.
Is this the first time the city's been attacked?
Yes.
At this magnitude?
Ever since
That's,
magic was quelled, according to our history.
That's very interesting that you would say that he was helping protect everyone from above, because he and I were both able to fly above, and he was nowhere in sight.
The commander
So
of the
where
guard.
would he really be?
The
Right
commander
now?
of guard spoke up. Harrow says, "I actually did not see him leave when he escorted the king out, so there's no way that he left the spire while we were there."
Do you not have an entire underground network that he could have passed through?
It is not likely he would have made it through.
Not with us. None of you have seen him recently.
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this King's Hand?
He is pretty much the voice of the king. If he is not present, Kilar will.
But he was a counselor. He had a vote on the council.
Yes,
When
definitely.
is-
But he also spoke for the king most the time the king was not around, which was a lot actually.
When is the last time you heard the king himself speak?
Less than a week ago.
And what did he say?
Just we had a meeting that he showed up for, and he just made it aware that the enchantress was going to create a bountiful dinner, and everything was announced for tonight.
Can any of you enter the King's Spire?
Kilar definitely can, and there's no reason that I cannot go, says Harrow.
Very well, Harrow. Perhaps there's evidence in the King's chambers, which you would have access to as well, yes?
Of course.
Perhaps that may be where our next clue lies.
Are you still holding the Hidden Pillars book?
Yeah.
Do any of you recognize this? And I'll open it up.
As you open up, you see this mystical aura of pages
Yeah.
just sitting there.
Yeah, like we saw last time. I'm going to open it up.
Yep.
Do any of you recognize the book? I'm sure did not just appear. Somebody had to place it here.
I'm not familiar with
Who's
that
in
book.
charge?
Obviously, there's thousands of books.
Who's in charge with placing books in the library?
The enchantress brought whatever, and if anyone wrote anything, they put it in the library as well, or at least their copy.
And none of you know where the Enchantress is now. We've established that.
Maybe not.
I had a question, I forgot it.
Okay.
Anybody else got a question?
We must find Kilar.
Yeah, it seems pretty obvious. We gotta find the King's Hand.
I do not believe
don't-
he left the spire. If he did, it would have had to have been in the last 5 minutes. since
Who
we've
would
been
know the
talking.
passageways of the spire the best?
We do not venture down there.
But who would be the most qualified to lead us to find Galar? One of you, I'm sure, is better suited than the rest.
I've been a few hours in, but
Who's speaking?
this would be heroic though.
Perhaps you should escort us. I don't trust to leave the rest of the council here unattended.
Why would you not trust us?
Just don't.
Because your king is dead.
Your king is dead. There's a power void to be filled. Magic has suddenly disappeared from the city, and we were attacked and no one walked in. Which reminds me, have any of you revealed to anyone outside of the city our presence?
There's no reason to.
But have you?
No.
Just seems awfully strange that people who have allegedly been hunting us knew exactly where we were at exactly the time at a event put on by the council.
We have only provided goods and invites. We have not done anything. Most of this was planned by the King's Hand and the Enchantress.
I don't like either of them right now.
We definitely need to find both of them.
Yeah.
I know we hate to do it above table, but do we want to split? Somebody go find the group, go find the King's Hand. Group go try to find the Enchantress. Or we just want to knock it out all together.
Well, I think the
Sounds like
King's
that.
chamber might have clues.
Yeah, let's-
notes,
But the King's Hand went
letters.
underground.
Yeah,
Did
I
he?
know. That's what they're
No.
saying. He never left the spire,
He never left the spire.
so he could be anywhere.
What is it?
I mean, he could
But
be
the
in the
spire has
spire,
up and
or he
down.
could
But the
be.
spire of the
What does that
king
mean?
and the spire of the council are two different spires. Is the problem?
The last time I physically talked, Dominic backed off. The glyph is still here, but he just kind of backed off. closer to where 4 is and just kind of sits down and starts messing with things.
Okay.
Messing with components.
I can't think of any more questions. Anybody got anything? Have any of you received money from outside parties
No.
that would maybe be a detriment to the city?
We would have no reason to take money that would harm the city in any way. We've had so much prosperity here.
Where does that prosperity come from, though? I mean, you guys don't seem to be very kind to outsiders, as far as we've noticed,
Ours is
We've
self-sustaining.
invited y'all in.
after taking all of our things.
Okay.
You invited us in, but after taking all of our things and essentially neutering us.
I feel like
That is not what we have done. We have tried to protect everyone who's come in
And I
here.
think you made it pretty clear we couldn't leave.
There's no reason not to leave. We just have our ways of protecting our citizens for their well-being.
But if you bring citizens in and don't let them leave, how do you trade?
Y'all are more than welcome to leave.
Through
Just-
the basement.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So I'm not free to leave.
It is
Not what
just
I'm
a
willing to
rule
do.
that the king has made.
The king made?
Yes.
The king himself laid down that rule.
Correct.
Not the enchantress, not the king's hand, the king himself.
The king
And
himself.
how long has that rule been in place?
Hundreds of years?
Since the enchantress? Or sooner?
I-
What came first, the enchantress or the rule?
It is hard to say. Maybe around the same time.
Everyone doesn't really know.
They either don't know or seem to agree.
All right. I still don't trust these guys as far as I can tell. I'm not gonna lie here.
Mm.
We just haven't asked the right questions yet.
Yeah, we can always
I
come
think
back.
I think
How long does
I
this
think
zone
we
of
should
truth
go
last?
explore.
10 minutes, but
yeah.
as
That's it.
You know it's probably getting close.
yeah, I was gonna say as Dominic kind of hears the frustration building and the conversation starts sputtering out, he drops it and then just very unceremoniously sitting on the ground, not facing anyone, grabs the skull or the full head
Okay.
of the guy that got chopped off. That was a ruby deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a ruby?
I believe it
I
was.
believe it was a
I would
ruby.
have dropped the zone.
What?
Can you use the zone on the
It has to answer the best of its
Oh, it does?
ability.
Okay.
To the best of its knowledge and
It
mind.
already has a built-in zone.
Yeah.
Got it.
Unless it feels that you're its adversary. You're threatening.
Well, he said it's about to drop. So Dominic just wants to focus on this for now. And he will just kind of narratively the glyph kind of rolls over across the floor, and then he'll just do a new one. It's the same glyph, different spell. Speak with dead. And put the head in the epicenter of it,
Mm-hmm.
and the cogs on the glyph starts spinning around, and he will cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. You do so.
And he'll just put his hand on his head.
Okay, Darth Vader.
Dominic will look at the skull and say, "What is the name that Ruby would know you most as?"
Where's Padme?
Aha.
Prelatus.
Sure, why not?
While you're asking those questions, can I go over to Bulgrim and I'm going to ask you? I've seen you mentioned doing this before. See if anybody's packing any magic items.
Yes, sure, I can do that. And
now.
Let the man do his thing.
you watch as my one blue eye glows as the spark of magic within me starts to emanate.
He's got two different color eyes.
It's just whatever magic items they have.
Okay, well,
Oh, that
That's
was
your
first
first
question.
question.
Anything
Yeah,
here? Sorry.
He'll say,
actually a good answer.
"What was your relationship to Ruby? Are you loyal to her?"
Of course.
Which means it is.
I feel like you put a lot of thought into questions.
I do.
This is a big ask.
Got three more.
Who does number 2 work for?
Ferris.
We don't know who poisoned this,
is going to whisper to Dominic, because if you came and sat over near me,
I did.
Farrah's going to whisper to Dominic, ask him who wrote the list. Or who came up with it.
I got so many questions.
Better
really.
question.
I
I
know,
would
but
like
we
to
really need to know that
Yeah.
one.
I would like to take
Dominic
this
wants to say
and walk
something.
over and say, who should, I'm not going to say it to him, we'll say it to you. We need to know who these people are. Can we ask him who everyone is? I mean, obviously he's going to say the obvious
That's
one.
why I said we have so many questions. He's,
But that's one question. Who are these people?
No, it's an easy answer.
Like, who are these people as a
He-
whole?
he's gonna-
How are these people
he's
connected?
going to say my targets, and
Why
I'll
are
lose a
these-
question.
How are these people connected?
Right, so how they're connected is who wrote the list.
I feel like Ruby wrote the list.
Well, we don't know that. We have to ask.
All right, I'll waste a question.
Do
Who wrote this list to the best of your ability?
He says Ruby.
Ruby gave it to me.
That's not the question he asked. He said who wrote the
To
list.
the best of his knowledge.
No.
He's a moot. That's why I started with where you looked to Ruby.
Damn it. All right, we got two more questions.
You have like a list of like 20 questions.
I mean,
Dude, I have so many
why does
questions.
she,
I was
why
like,
does she want us dead?
no. I'm gonna say
When did she start working with pillars?
yes. That was actually the question. To the best of your knowledge, what started the relationship between the Hidden Pillars and Ruby?
A large sum of platinum.
It's so boring. What a stupid expected answer.
I mean, we all guessed it though.
Yeah.
One question.
Do
It's a valid fifth question.
His
I mean, if we're gonna hit a fifth question, like RP wise, that's a solid fifth question.
Dominic
RP
says
wise, for sure.
Do you feel dead?
Dominic doesn't say what happened to Renee. Dominic says who killed Renee.
Ruby herself.
Oh,
Ooh!
Nice.
I'm still of the theory that she got backstabbed.
Okay.
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Train with fire, dog.
Okay.
If you're trained by the best, you gotta be killed by them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Ruby definitely backstabbed her.
Mm-hmm.
Like lulled her.
It's hard out here for a monk.
All right, so in 10 days we can ask that 5 more questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all have
We
some
all-
other heads somewhere like a bag of
Yeah.
holding.
We have one of the
Fascinating.
Hidden Pillars heads in the bag of holding. He's
I like
chilling there.
sticking to the
Like
5 questions
old
per
or one
like
of the ones that
encounter.
was there?
No, one of the
It's,
ones from when we
the one all the
had the
answers.
first fight.
Like a month ago.
We should get one of the new
Game
ones.
time a month ago.
Yeah.
Dominic, before he drops the
There's
spell, just
plenty
kind
of
of
heads out
stands
there.
up and like punts the skull like as far.
Make a strength
Like
check
when the
real
magic,
quick.
when
Can
the,
we just go
with the
lop off
magic
another
spell.
skull and just do this?
Yeah.
if I had spell slots.
Yeah, if we
No,
give
do
2 more
what?
spell slots, right?
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
We might as well do it again tomorrow.
I'm so weak.
Oh,
I don't want to tell you what I rolled.
I see what you rolled.
Damn it.
All right, so the head goes like 10 feet over.
That's impressive. Everyone was impressed.
So where does it roll to? Does it roll near me?
It rolls not even close towards you. It rolls like sideways of the
So
room.
as it's still rolling, I'm gonna.
Okay.
I like Charlie
You
Brown.
shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it as it's rolling. So just.
Mhm.
Just splatter.
It's weird that you can shoot one now and not in a fight.
I wasn't there.
It settled
Well,
out.
he hit the dragon a few times.
What'd y'all do? At least I didn't take a single lick of damage. All right, I don't hear.
So when Dominic asks about Arena, Farrah is going to be watching Edmund for his reaction.
I don't think he's gonna make like an angry face. I think he's just gonna like shake his head, like I told her not to fucking go with her, you know.
Okay. Are we done here?
No.
Are we protected enough here?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Order to the best of my current ability.
You'll need to stay here until we come get you and tell you otherwise.
Well, where has the
Except for you,
glyph
Heather.
gone?
Yeah, except for
You'll be fine. You don't need it.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like a temporary thing. Like once you've been blessed, you're like blessed. You know?
it's been infused with the rocks of the walls itself.
The glyph has been placed.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a moment to channel.
And the
but then
beacons are-
Are we allowed to move more than just the circle was here?
Yeah, you can move freely within this fire.
Very well.
So, and I'm gonna look around the walls, and I'm just gonna be like, this, all you.
So it just like flies
Uh,
up.
Group meeting?
Perhaps you can pass the time by building an actual staircase.
Or perhaps you can pass the time by finding out more about the pillars.
Stone cutting.
If any
This
of you are
cutting?
perhaps readers.
Yes, if any of you see this symbol on a book, and I'll point to whatever symbol's on the book.
The
Yeah.
12 Roman numerals that are on there.
Yeah. If you find anything like this, no matter how old, that would be helpful.
I guess a little reading will pass the time. Do you know how long this will take?
Nope,
1, 2,
Until-
maybe 3.
until we're done.
Yeah, so
Minutes, hours?
Until your city is safe.
Actually, should we perhaps give them incentive to stay? And I'll sort of, you'll see like a small black circle begin forming on the floor. And you see like a little tendril of fire coming out, and you hear like a little ethereal neigh in the distance.
Yes, I believe he can watch over this
Is
well.
that a threat?
And then I'll clap the ground, and then
Dude, we were flying.
big flaming horse boy comes out of the ground.
I don't know to take that as a threat or not.
It's not so much a threat. He's going to watch the door.
It's a guardian
Check
of
the door.
faith. Some kind of faith.
The guardian of faith.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a spell. it makes a spectral horse.
Simply a god to keep you safe.
Very well.
I hate to be that person, but every minute we waste here is a minute that Killar is
Sure.
getting farther away.
She's right.
I'm aware. Let's go. And I will. Can I pat the horse and tell him in Infernal to guard this room, not let none leave?
You see it like shake its head up and down, and then like
Let none leave.
walk in a circle and just kind of stand there and look around.
There.
Fair.
We
Damn
are-
it! I can't look up right for some reason.
I
keep
assume we
messing
all-
it
I
up.
think Farrah
So we'll head
Fawcett.
to the Kingspire,
Kingspire?
or do we want to go to
Oh.
Kalar?
Well, Kalar is in the Wisdom Spire, right?
Spire of Wisdom, yeah.
Right. As far as we know.
I feel like we need to hunt him down first. This King Spire's not going
We
anywhere.
know that he accompanied the body.
With some guards, right? Didn't some guards go with
One
him?
guard.
So, Captain of the Guard is with us right now.
He is in the Spire of Knowledge that y'all
Yeah.
just said stayed.
Right.
Well, no, we told him specifically. We said all
Okay,
of you
that's
stay here
fine.
except for you.
That's fine.
So let's start booking it over to the Spire of Wisdom,
Double time.
and then as soon as we go through the front door, I'm gonna say, "Where would he have gone?"
Keep the door open.
to Harrow.
I saw him go down where we were, so he's either in one
Lead
of
the
the
way. Let's go. Let's talk
rooms.
on the way.
So as he's going down to the basement area, he said he's either in one of these little small rooms adjacent, or he went down to the labyrinth. But I have no reason why he would go into the
Are
labyrinth.
all these doors unlocked?
Hold on.
Yes, they should be all unlocked.
As soon as we did that real fast, we kind of fast
Sorry.
traveled the walk. As soon as we start to leave, Dom's going to sidle up to Farrah.
Fair.
Got
We
it.
got it.
Hey, Raw.
And
I think fair skin because she's like
just still pretty straight faced. We'll say you did pretty well that fight, but I couldn't notice your sometimes range should be a problem. I've been carrying this around, and he'll pull off the circlet that's on his head. And he goes, I don't have any use for this. I was holding it because the group deemed it best use in my hands, but it's just it doesn't fit my style. It is a circlet of blasting. It casts scorching ray.
From the forehead.
Blasting.
Yeah. So anyway, you started blasting. I'll say,
I will take off my crown that I have. I'll say, perhaps you can keep this safe for me
I'll keep it safe.
in return.
Is it like what kind of crown is it?
it's a little gold.
It's
like,
this little gold, like ornate
Is it
crown.
like a tiara?
Yeah.
Please wear it.
Yes.
Please
Please,
wear it.
no, I'll say, please, put it on.
you gonna put it on?
Oh, I'm gonna roll a persuasion check if you don't.
Sure. Hit me. I'm gonna roll insight.
Not really inside. You're just.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
What to?
based on what you think.
Want to?
I want to.
She's convincing you.
18.
No, I rolled an 8. Oh, it's fine.
You put it on, it kind of like sits right up here really high because it's
Over the
a
hood?
lot smaller than your head.
It's smaller than that. Yeah. I'll just put the hood up in front of it and like, clamp it on my head.
As we're walking over there
Aw.
too, while we're traveling, I'm gonna come up behind Dominic and I'm gonna say, put my hand on his back and I'm gonna say, I can only do this once a day, but it seems that it could be helpful as we go along. You seem a little low on your magic. And I'm going to give bolstering magic to Dominic, and he is going to get a 3rd level spell slot back.
Oh,
Let's go.
I'm like jumps, like startles like 3 feet in the air.
And you watch as like
Ah!
the eye glows, right? Magic, and it comes from my body, and it kind of just like siphons into you.
Which is sick.
Which is the
Because-
exact spell slot we need.
It's like, well, that makes this easy. And seeing this crossroads we're on, with not knowing which way to go, we'll cast Locate Objects. And we'll target the king's corpse because he's a dead person, which makes him an object.
Huh.
Ping!
Is there any roll for that at all, or is it straight?
It's
kind of
just
direction
it's
within
just a
range.
general direction, up or down, left or right, within 1,000 feet. If he gets 1,000 feet away, we're boned.
So are we currently in the basement?
Y'all are probably walking that in there right now, most likely.
Yeah.
Can you wait to cast that until we get in the basement in the middle of all the doors he's allegedly behind?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Dominic almost casts Locate Object, and
Yeah.
it's reasoned out of it.
And then gentlemen, wait. Yeah, because if we can literally stand in the middle of the doors and just be like, where is he?
Sorry, I was lost in the sauce of the magic. It just felt real good. I just wanted to do it. A little
I
impatient.
gotta use it right now.
No, you don't.
Get this out of
You
me.
don't have to use it right away. It's just you can use it as normal.
Burn a hole in his
All right,
pocket.
so fast forward to
We're in the basement.
basement.
Surrounded by the doors.
you get the spell slots.
So like, all right, now you're doing a locate object in the basement where y'all were initially with the council.
Where Kalar walked.
Where he said Kalar's in one of these rooms or the labyrinth.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I want you to make sure you're standing in the middle of the room.
Healing graph.
I do that.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't tell
You
to
get like a downward motion, kind of very far in the distance,
All right.
but it's more of a downward slope.
I just say,
So he's in the labyrinth.
Sheldon got low.
I know what that means.
It's a
There's
thing
a
in my
saying in my
hometown.
tribe.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
It's a cultural thing.
My
Cultural.
village. My village.
Okay. To the labyrinth we go.
To the labyrinth, suppose. Let's go.
All right.
Dominic canonically
So,
says yo all the time, so.
Harrow says, "I feel safe only bringing you as far as I've been."
That's tough, buddy.
The
Come on,
scroll
come
will
on,
reopen should we try to come back out, yes?
Yes.
I don't trust that one bit. I want him to come with us.
He's gonna
Fair.
die.
So
Okay.
he opens the door,
Go with us.
and immediately he just looks in shock and looks back to y'all,
So,
and he looks back down. That is not good.
I'm gonna go up behind him and like look over his shoulder.
You see a guard dead in a pool of blood,
Just right inside the door.
just inside the door.
Just at the. This is gonna go down.
Yeah, it's going down,
At the
but
bottom of a ladder. Type
yeah.
deal.
I'm gonna, as soon as I see that, I'm gonna pat Harold on the shoulder. I'm gonna like nudge past him. I'm gonna kneel down next to the guard and take a soul.
There's no soul there.
There's no soul?
You gotta
No.
go down.
You gotta have them within range. You gotta have
No,
them
that's
within a
okay.
certain time frame.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't get
I
to.
thought you were saying like he did not have a soul. I was like, what?
Poor guy.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast the light cantrip.
nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna flame on my axe.
Okay.
So we got some light coming from that.
I got dancing lights going, of course.
You got plenty of land between all that.
I feel left out, so I just take a flame in my
Yes,
hand
you
for
do.
6 seconds and it goes away. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh.
Waving it around.
I'm going to like step.
Hot
If
iron.
nothing happens, I'll step over the guard and just keep walking.
Okay.
I'll take points.
So you start walking through the labyrinth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a stairway down, right? I'm just gonna start walking down. If
Okay.
it's a single. Once we get to a branch, obviously I'll stop. But
Oh yeah, you get to a branch within 10 feet.
Heroes go left.
which direction did Locate
What do
Object?
they say? Left
Oh.
is best.
Yeah,
I'm mad that got me.
Heroes
Yeah,
go
what
left,
do,
heroes go
it's like a maze type thing.
It's that way.
Hold on, wait. What is the maze made of?
What is it made of?
Yeah, like I put my hand on the wall. Is it like wood? Is it metal?
It
Is it
feels
like,
like
a naturally
stone.
carved stone?
It feels like stone right here.
Who here got mold earth?
I don't.
Mold Earth is like,
Droll did.
I prefer mold wine.
Because if we can just put holes in these walls.
you need like stone shape, which is
Wait,
like a.
Didn't Edmund have mold earth?
Mold
Shape
earth.
No, it spells molded to the
Cantrip's not
earth.
going to get you there.
All right.
Well, to the
Yeah,
left then.
pick a direction.
How high up is it? Like, is there a ceiling? Like, can I go up
Right
and
where
over?
you're at is about 8 feet up.
Can I go up and over?
It's straight wall all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah.
It is an
We're not
enclosed.
going to be able to cheese it easily. This is
Yeah.
a
Sure.
labyrinth famous for getting people lost.
So,
Alright?
question: there's a dead guard.
Mhm.
Any blood or any signs of struggle or footprints or anything in any particular direction?
Roll a perception check.
Can I also do that?
How-
Just about the same.
How he
I'm
dead?
gonna help him.
How
You can't help
Yo, how
him
he
looking.
Well, I'm also gonna look.
Like, that's fine.
15 when I climbed down the ladder.
Same.
Okay.
Mm.
So he's in a pool of blood, like straight blood all around, and you don't see any like path of blood from anywhere. Like it looks like he died here and he stayed there.
Can we check his body to see what it looks like he might have died from?
Does it have a list on them?
Roll a medicine check for me.
Will
I don't
help.
see any exit wounds.
Will help, bud. Never mind.
No, nope.
Then
That
you
works.
read it.
Sorry. I was
21.
21. There is a straight stab right through his ribcage on the side.
All right.
Yeah,
like a
stupid
puncture.
mortal.
Oh, sure.
Stupid mortal killing.
This man was killed by some sword or something.
a sword or something. I don't know.
Something.
Thank
like
you,
a-
Bolton.
like a- it was not a monster. Or,
I appreciate your investigation.
there's no magic used.
No, genuinely, I
Maybe
appreciate
a
you.
shovel.
I appreciate you. I feel like I'm
Like,
It's like it's kind of obvious right
There it
here.
is. Where's the blood?
So
That
perhaps
20 wasted.
I don't want to abandon you all, but perhaps I could stay here. So if you get lost, you could call to me, and you could follow the sound of my voice back to
I
here.
mean, that's great and all, but like, is it a golden rule? Right hand on the wall. We don't get lost.
I don't want to. Are you staying here forever?
I have 6 health. I really don't want to get fucked up.
Just get in the middle of the party. We'll just single file you get in the middle. We'll all take the hit. I have max HP right now. I will point.
But then all of us would get lost. Instead of one person definitely fucking not getting lost.
We were kind of looking for a way to something to do for this.
I mean, we're either we all get lost in different areas, or we just all get lost together. Where at least we have a fighting chance about whatever's lurking in that labyrinth.
Was Fer the only one that's like about to die?
Okay, then I'm going to
I like
say I'm
One
gonna
third?
pull Billy out, and I'm gonna say,
Drink 'em.
I have potions.
Billy,
Drink.
stay here and keep singing, no
Talking
matter
about
what.
Hero.
Oh,
Hero.
bird.
No, her
Oh, I forgot about you. I'm sorry.
So Billy is gonna stay here and keep
Wait.
singing, no
Captain
matter what.
Guard, start
I'm
singing.
an idiot.
Why? This time. Oh, sorry. I couldn't resist.
If you're not about to do something, I can do something.
I'm about to do something.
Okay.
I can see through walls.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna hand you.
God
I
damn.
forgot I can do that now.
I'm gonna-
Why? Ghostly gaze. Once per short rest, as an action, you gain the ability to see through solid objects with dark vision to a range of 30 feet for 1 minute.
That sounds
It's one of my
pretty
favorites.
applicable.
It's the warlock evocation I just got, or what's it called? Not evocation.
So while he's figuring
So
out,
you will look through a wall and see another wall.
I haven't activated it yet.
Oh,
I'm just letting the group know I can see through walls.
go for it.
I'm handing you I'm gonna dig into my satchel. I'm gonna pull out a potion of greater healing. I'm gonna hand it to Era. You just did that?
Yeah, it was your potion of greater healing you
No,
gave.
I have. Oh,
But she
I have
didn't
one on
drink
my
it.
thing.
I also have one, so I mean I may have someone else's.
We all have
Yeah.
a couple.
If we're not in danger, I'm not wasting it.
It's not a waste.
Well, if it's a
Six
short
health.
rest, you can roll hit die, right?
We don't have an
We'll
hour.
have a short rest.
So Dominic sees that and thinks all the thoughts that everyone just said, and thinks, "Man, potions at this point, potions are a bigger like resource than spells are." And also that Edmund is also not doing great. And I was trying to save this, but I will before we go in. No,
You're fine.
I'm just doing it now. If it's like going to be a problem, there might be traps and stuff. It will cast Aura of
Vitality.
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 So I'm starting to go a little bit. The glyph stuff, obviously, we know the deal. But as a bonus action, I can heal one creature 2d6, and it lasts 1 minute. So it's basically 10 rounds of 2d6. So it's probably going to fill both.
A minimum of 20 health.
Yeah. So how low? How low?
6 out of 65.
So gain. Someone keep track of this.
Okay,
5,
I got it. 5,
8,
13,
8,
21,
10,
31,
8,
39,
4,
43,
10.
53.
I think that was number 5 for 6. So
What was this?
yeah, it was 6. 3.
3?
Yeah, or 4. Sorry.
Okay, 57.
4. Yikes.
Okay, I'm up.
That's
61.
No, I'm all the way up.
So
Okay.
7
That's number 9.
68.
and then 5.
That's number 10.
73.
So okay,
So I'm
whatever.
at 32 out of 50. She's healed all the way.
Okay. And that's the biggest heal spell Dominic's ever done. He doesn't like to do it, so he just kind of like
So 73
shakes his head.
HP.
I have
Split.
nothing but first levels left.
Everybody good?
Same.
I guess I'll take points since I can see the walls. In the event we come to a point where like there's a closed door or something, I can hit it, make sure there's nothing on the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
But I have max HP, dark vision, see through walls. I'll take a point. I feel like that's the most logical thing.
I can go second time.
Yeah.
Fairly
Back me up, big
healthy.
guy, please.
Come with you.
I'll be in the middle.
Middle, Dominic, over here for
Sounds good.
Okay.
Really?
Are you doing the right hand on the wall thing you were
Yeah,
talking
I'm gonna
about?
put right hand on the wall the whole way. We're going left, right?
Sure.
Taking
Put
a
left hand on the wall if you're gonna go left.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, left hand on the wall. We're going to go left.
So I'm going to tell him the vague direction that we always need to go, and he's gonna like look through walls and try to find the best path to get us there. I think. Is
well, he's only got a
You can
minute
only
of
do
it.
do that once.
I can only see. No, it's a permanent X-ray vision for 1 minute.
so go fast.
Yeah. I have 1 minute of looking through walls, and it's only out to 30 feet.
All right.
How,
so
how wide are these?
Let's
walls?
wait to hold it till
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
hit
hold
it.
an actual
Okay,
impasse.
that
Right now it's about 5 feet wide.
I was
Okay, so
contemplating
theoretically,
doing
if I
a
look through this wall, I can see 6 paths. We'll say 5.
Okay. So we're in the biggest middle, is what it is.
We are walking into the beginning of the maze.
Okay.
Taking a left.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Let's hand
Sorry,
the
I
wall.
was thinking about my spell when
And
y'all were discussing that.
Billy is staying at the entrance and is going to keep peep, 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 peep.
So,
So we'll stop hearing him in like 30 feet.
Do you want to leave a trail?
again above table. I don't want to like break things. The ethereal plane is a mirror of the current area we're standing in, but ethereal, so we can see through and walk through walls in the ethereal plane, and then you can back the material plane, right? Theoretically,
In the place that you left.
it's in the place that you are standing currently. It's passing from one to the other. Like if I started at this door, went ethereal, walked to that corner, and then went material, I would end up there.
Yep.
And the ethereal, I can walk through walls. So theoretically, I can summon a horse, take me to the ethereal, walk all the way through the walls of this maze to the exit, and then back in.
You should do that. That
Go
would
ahead.
save us a
I'm just
fuck ton of
DM
time.
checking. Like
Go for
that's technically how the ethereal plane works.
Go for it.
Does
Okay.
the floor? Can you fall through the
Can't
floor?
you just take us all
No,
with you?
there is no gravity. You just
Yeah,
kind of
float
float.
All right, cool.
You
Go for it.
move by force of will. I can only take 3 people at once.
Be here when you get back.
You should do that.
In that case, we will lose the people, the horse guarding the council.
They'll be fine.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna walk for
Those
like
little
a good
babies.
30 seconds, and then it's just gonna like dawn on me, like, wait a minute, and then I'm gonna horse.
Okay. Horse is very cramped in this 5 foot area.
That's fine, buddy. And I'm gonna hop up on his back.
Who are you
And
taking with
who's
you?
who's immediately behind me?
I am.
I'm gonna reach down for Mulgrim.
Boom, boom.
Well, actually, I don't have to. You don't have to be on the horse. You just have to be within 5 feet.
Is it 1, 2, 3?
So I'm gonna say, put your hand on him,
I'm third.
Edmund. Hand on the horse, and I'm going to.
It's very hot for you guys.
Yeah, it's a little toasty. Sorry about that. And then I'm going
I
to.
have resistance to fire damage because of my shiny
It
helmet.
doesn't actually hurt you. It's just hot.
It's just hot.
It feels like an oven that's on. For you, it feels like you're almost touching the element.
Yeah, so we're gonna ethereal. So we basically are still
So-
standing where we currently are.
Y'all, in the
but,
ethereal
like,
plane,
we're in a spirit world.
see bodies walking throughout this maze
That's
everywhere.
Terrifying.
totally fine. I'll be slightly
Horrifying.
put it back. But now I can see what I assume is the exit.
What you're looking at
Alive bodies?
is hundreds of bodies just walking this maze all around you.
But they're on the material plane.
No, we are ethereal.
No, it's
But
not
the
ethereal.
bodies are
No.
No.
The bodies are on the ethereal.
The ethereal plane is where spirits go.
Hmm.
So like we're seeing people who've been
still
who
wandering.
died wandering this maze. Is what we're seeing right now. I would like to. I mean, we're ethereal now, so can I speak to one of them? How long have you been wandering?
No response and just keeps
Good.
wondering.
That means they're not going to attack me. Let's go.
Following you.
I mean, I'm just going to from where we started.
Are you
Start.
gonna hop back, take the other 3 and come back?
Well, I was going to get to the exit and then drop you 2 off and make ferry rides.
Okay.
I mean, I could do that. I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. That's probably the easiest thing to do. So I'll say, hands off the horse, please, and I will back to the material.
Do we
Grab
stay in
those
the
three.
material
Yeah,
line?
you guys stay in the
Or
ethereal. and
So
I'll grab the next 2.
eventually you get everyone
Yeah.
to the ethereal plane.
All right, here we are. Welcome
Now
to
you
the
all
ethereal plane,
see
everybody.
just bodies walking this maze and this labyrinth.
Wait, did we
Say
take? I'm
how
taking the guard
sad.
with this. I'm not going to leave him there.
Taking the guard with you.
I'll take the guard with us.
The guard is like terrified.
It's okay, buddy.
We're all
He's like-
terrified.
You actually, if you're only like a few seconds in, he looks back and sees his guard buddy just standing there.
There's still
I was
a-
about to say, like, how many people does this dude recognize?
Yeah. So I mean, I guess let's just start. Like, I'm not going to run. Like, let's
Locate
just
object.
let's
Just
just
go ahead and move
yeah,
whatever
can we hit
direction.
locate object again.
It's
Oh, it's
concentrated.
still on.
Oh, it's still on. Oh,
Let's go.
Does it-
that way.
Does it move throughout planes?
I don't know. That is not specified. You're gonna have to make a ruling, my
Does
guy.
your brain just stop working when you go to the plane? Like,
Well, I
you
think
have
he's
to make
saying
a
can you
save?
locate objects on other planes.
I don't think you can.
I would assume not,
No.
but you can do.
So
Well,
you
read-
immediately
let's-
lose
let's
it.
Read the spell.
Can you recast it?
I mean,
Well,
I assume it's
not
just
that
like
the spell is failing. It's that
I just
he's
can't
locating
locate,
something on
yeah.
another plane.
I feel
Right.
like
But if you recasted it, could you do it on the plane that we're
I
currently
don't think
on?
you can anymore.
But the body's not on the ethereal plane.
Is the
Al-
dude's
also,
body?
He's locating an
so if
object
he's
on the
saying
material.
if the spell is gone, because I
No,
shift
your
your planes,
spell is not gone.
it's just I can't do anything on the
You don't.
on this
You
plane.
don't have anything.
the
you can
compass is
see.
spinning.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the compass is spinning. It's like being in the ender.
Yeah,
in the
gotcha.
end.
That makes a lot of sense to me. So sorry.
I mean, what we can do is
But we
literally
did
like,
a spell before and it was pointing.
how long does
Yeah.
locate object last?
Hour, I want to say.
An hour? Okay, it takes me an action to go back, so we can literally walk 30 feet, pop back to the material,
10 minutes.
check and make sure we're going the right
10
way, and pop
minutes.
back.
It's only 10 minutes.
Okay, so we got to hustle a little bit.
So, okay, it takes me 1 action.
Okay.
So let's walk 30 feet forward,
Done.
me and you back to the material, get a gander on which direction,
Mhm.
back up.
Sure.
See what I'm saying?
I do.
Like we just keep popping back
I
in,
understand.
take a location check. Let's do
Pick
that.
it up.
We walk forward 30 feet and then go back to the material plane. Which way does locate
I
object
think I'm
point?
getting
Volgrim's
dimension.
just kind of like floating around in the ethereal plane, like just wandering off at this point because
Oh,
you can see everybody
that's back.
still. But
Getting like dimensional sickness.
All right.
In and out.
So after about 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, that's my spell length.
you lose it, but you see something in the ethereal plane that kind of makes you want to go in that direction. That his locate object ended. Do
When
you
it
still want to
ended,
push
was
that
it
way?
pointing in that
So we're
direction?
like-
Yes.
Okay.
We're catching up.
Yeah, I guess. All
Follow
right,
it.
everybody, let's keep going.
Okay. Now, in the ethereal plane, can you see the material plane?
Yes, you can see the material plane, but you cannot interact. Depending on the lore, you can hear as well, but that's up to the DM.
I'm not going to let you hear.
Okay,
That's
3.5 says you can, 4E says you cannot.
Well, guess what? We're not even doing those.
I'm just letting you know.
All right. So you get to a point where you see these walls go from like a smooth carved stone to almost a cave-like entrance, and you see a body standing there facing the stone.
Facing the maze.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we'll walk.
Well, he sure he'll see us.
We'll go
That's what he
behind
like.
him and then just.
Okay.
Actually,
I
let me be a little selective about this now that we might be getting into some combat. Let me put my hand on Volgrim and Rendell. Guys, press the horse, please.
I want you to make a perception check first.
I'm just gonna roll over here. 11.
Ooh.
Something seems off with the way he's looking.
Like, what do you mean by off?
It
Can
just
I
doesn't
get
look correct.
Like when you say off, like he's looking in a weird direction, or
So the way
Or
his
he's, like,
body
looking
is-
at us.
the way his body posture, everything is.
so the way he's looking, like he physically looks, not the way he's looking.
It's kind of hard to tell, especially since you're not in the same dimension.
That's why looking was like there's 2 different meanings for the word looking. I guess I'll grab these 2 guys.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Pop in.
behind him.
Okay.
boom, ready to go.
He sits there and he's just staring.
Okay. I'm going to like gesture, like I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna like gesture you guys like back off a little bit, and then I'm going to go back.
As you go back, you see him start to turn around.
What does it look like?
Yeah, you guys see him.
Yeah, we're just.
You guys are like right
So-
behind him.
I cut his head off.
I dropped you guys. So I'll drop you
ask
guys.
questions.
Before we get into things, I want to drop you guys off 10 feet behind him.
It's fine. We're still
Yeah.
sitting
So
there.
as
You
you're
can still
going
see
back,
him, but like he can't just like reach out and smack.
so as you go back to the ethereal, he turns around. In that time frame, y'all notice this is the King's Hand Killer.
All right.
He looks a little glazed over.
Okay.
Now if you're grabbing 2 more,
Yeah. I'll grab Farah,
Yeah.
and I guess, I'll grab the guard. Sorry,
Oh.
Farah, and I'll grab the guard.
So,
Oh yeah.
Bring them
Okay.
down.
so
so as you do that, if you're going right to the same spot they were dropped off
Well,
at,
behind them. Like, I'm not going to poof in the same place.
you do that. You now that he's facing you, something about his face looks familiar to you, but it's like an odd sense, like you've been here before.
Does he look like he's being possessed? As someone,
Make an
I'm-
Arcana check.
as someone who's a professional in possession?
You're like 50-50 on him.
I wouldn't say pro at all.
Does he look
Making a what check?
enchanted?
Arcana.
Ba-da-ba.
16.
It kind of seems like it, but based on you not being able to look at the possession, it's kind of hard to tell 100%.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on him. So
While you do that,
yeah.
You're getting the others.
yeah, I'm going to go up and grab
You get detect thoughts.
Edmund Donovan.
Mm-hmm.
Circus music.
You hear nothing. But you almost feel. Do I need to make a save for this exactly?
Something.
Give me the exact wording.
She wasn't doing it on me.
So if I attempt to probe deeper, the target must
Okay,
make
that's
a
all you get.
wisdom saving throw.
Are you probing deeper?
Yes.
14.
That's failed.
Okay. You get a second voice that says, "Kill them now." That is not a male voice.
And it's not a voice that I've heard before.
So he's got a spirit in his head.
It is not any voice that you've
Make it
heard
two.
before. As you pop back with the last ones,
Yeah, I'm going to pop back in.
he is running after.
Yeah. When he says, when I hear kill them now, I'm going to drop Detect Thoughts.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Blindness.
Nerd.
He shoves a dagger in your direction, but aims very low and misses completely.
I'm
Okay.
gonna grab him,
And then I'm
Make
gonna
athletics check.
back up and I'm
raging.
gonna say
grab him.
Okay, go for it. Good thing you raged.
Yeah.
You've got him in like a bear hug right now. Then
Cool. It's
Okay.
it's a
See what you're
21.
saying?
then I will say to everyone, he's possessed by some woman and she told him to kill us.
Sounds
This
She-
is not him.
he struggles a little bit, and he drops the dagger he was holding, and he's just struggling in his arms right now.
So,
And this is definitely Kilar. Now that you're got him.
so
If
are,
only
are we playing this? I've seen this done a few different ways, but when two entities attempt to occupy the same mind, usually they got to duke it out to figure out who gets to stay.
are you about to do something stupid?
I was going to try to possess him.
Why though?
I can see who's in there. I'm in there too.
It's a female mind that has
I'm
enchanted
assuming
this
it's the
man.
I'm assuming
So
it's the enchantress.
it's an enchantress.
Yeah, maybe I can get in there and like me going in pushes the enchantress out.
What level is
What does it
possession?
matter?
What level spell is possession?
Well, I'm upcasting it a third.
Yeah.
I only have.
I could cast Dispel Magic on him
Well, that's
and see if
my
I could
possession.
break.
That is specifically Devil's possession. That is not what he is most likely to do.
Well,
But if I feel like he's possessed,
That's my brand.
I
He's-
feel like I should try to
he's
cast.
specifically enchanted. I feel like Dispel Magic is exactly what we need here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cast Dispel Magic on
Dominic will
him.
give you guidance before you do that.
You also notice that as Fulgrim has him wrapped up, because he raged, shadowy tendrils.
So his arms are bear hugging, and you just see these tendrils just wrapping him as well.
Shadowy tendrils lashing around.
Uh-oh.
What level now?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
I get
make
full-
damage
I get
happen
rounds.
yet. But it's
The tendrils are almost wrapping it with you.
Yeah, the tendrils look very much like
Fulgrim.
Jethro's. They're the same color and kind of aura as Jethro's Eldritch Blasts.
So
Black and red fire.
That's right.
Got
Yep. All right, so you dispel magic. All right. Am I saving?
I get 3 rounds of protection now, by the way.
So any
Sweet.
spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends, for each level 4th or higher, I have to roll.
Roll.
DC is 10 plus the spell's
Yep.
level.
I remember that now. It's like counter
what am
spell.
I ideally rolling?
We don't know.
What'd you get?
Do I add my spellcasting ability
You do.
Yes.
bonus?
Yes.
Oh,
Not
then
your
we
spell
might-
attack, but your spell casting.
Yeah, we might be okay.
And 4,
I
apparently.
don't know how to do.
Add 9 to whatever you have.
Stop.
Hmm?
Chill.
Here, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
So your base is right now 13.
Yeah. Plus 5.
So you're at 18?
Yeah.
18. You immediately see the struggling stops, and you see color come back to his eyes. It's no longer this almost frosted look. And he looks around.
Busted tips.
Where am I?
I'm just gonna hold him tighter.
Hey, oh, that hurts. Please. What? Where are we?
You won't tell us what we want to know.
He is no
What?
longer possessed.
Yeah, we don't know if the possession's what made him kill the king.
Did he? Did he?
What's the last thing you remember?
The lady came and showed us tricks.
Yep.
Damn, 700 years ago?
Percy.
What year do you think it is?
Oh,
Does he say the current year?
Yeah, does he say the
Does he say the
Or
current
seven-
That's all we really care about.
He says 700 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a
Oh.
while.
Dude's been
Alright.
locked in for a hot minute.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're gonna need to re-up a lot of
Hold on, this
subscriptions.
dude's 700 years old?
Yeah.
They're
These
all
are high elves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're all
I
elves.
forgot for a second. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Kellar.
Bud, we got some news for you. Did you have a family?
Everything is
Oh.
not
Did you
okay.
have someone watering your plants?
Well, all of his family is probably also
Wait.
high elves. So
But he's
probably
missed 700
fine.
years of their life.
Yeah.
Hey, someone used that a long time ago.
Yeah. Are you from this city? Of
This
Philotis?
doesn't look like a
Are
city.
you from Philotis originally?
Yes.
Born and
Right.
raised?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It may be best for us and for him to bring him back to the land of the light.
Where is the king's body?
No, he doesn't.
What?
Fulgrim,
He doesn't know
Fulgrim.
Fulgrim.
Bring it down.
Fulgrim, I'm gonna need you to exit rage.
He starts like the tendrils like slowly like disappear, and he like starts to take deep breaths and like lets go of them. It's like, sorry, I was just I thought we were going to have him tell us things.
Well,
Take him with us.
So he's been hijacked for 700 years. But
Poor
she
buddy.
brought him down here,
do you eat?
which means logically the king's body is somewhere down here, right?
No,
Well, where's the king's body?
probably where.
Locate object took us to him.
Which is
Well,
the king's body is what we know.
Let's look
That's
around the
as-
room. Let's look around. Can we
That's
look
as
around
far as looking up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I
It stopped before you saw him.
Yeah.
But you knew it was in that direction and it led you to him.
Okay, well then I think
Okay.
I'll just.
How big is this guy? Like, does he look like someone who'd be able to like carry
I'm gonna
a body?
recast light and walk around.
You don't have to.
He's
Horse sheds like
Oh, lit.
he'd probably be dragging
it
it.
is. It is in
Nice,
fact
nice.
lit, yes.
Okay. So
I'm
I'm gonna look for a
around.
body.
Roll a perception check.
Body check.
Body check.
Horse has bright light in 10 feet, dim light in another 10 feet.
What are we
20
playing?
total feet.
17.
Is he wearing the same normal stuff
Okay.
everyone's still wearing?
Yes, he hasn't changed.
27?
anything.
Grace?
27?
Yeah.
You find the body just inside the cave area, not far from it.
Okay.
Whoopsie.
What did we find?
The body.
The body's body.
Just inside the cave.
I mean, standing over the body, what killed him?
Yeah, can I redo that medicine check? Now that he's like, I have time.
Yep. Go ahead and do a medicine check for
I
me.
will guide myself because I have time.
And I'm gonna
That's not good. That's pretty
I'm
close to
gonna
minimum.
be I'm gonna just
15.
take a stab in the dark and just go, Enchantress, show yourself.
Mm.
I tense up just in case.
That's
What is the response?
Well,
The body looks like it's getting a closer look and actually inspecting it, it kind of looks like it died maybe a couple of hours before, but it looks somewhat maybe altered. If you roll me an Arcana check.
But like, how did he die? Like, is there a stab wound?
There's no wounds.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
It looks
Was he shanked?
I got no strings.
Was he
so
gay?
have fun.
That's like pretty clear.
He has no
I
hair.
got no strings.
He has no scalp.
My Connor's
Got it.
so
Secret
15.
torture anybody.
15?
Really upset about it.
I rolled the same number.
So
Really.
So yes.
this body looks almost magically preserved in a way.
Like Lennon?
Like gentle repose kind of
Lanolin?
stuff. Cool. Yeah, he got magic landing in some way.
How long has he been kept alive?
I guess.
Like when you say kept alive, like he's been dead and someone's been like puppeting his body around.
Or he was
I
killed.
didn't roll high enough to answer that.
Or he was killed at the same time we thought he was, and they just prevented any decay.
Why would they want to do that?
Why would they want to
Also,
kill him?
what's the purpose of taking the body away?
None of this has any answers.
I'm gonna search through his pockets.
So we still haven't found.
Anything? No.
The Enchantress? No, that's.
Well, not the Enchantress. The
Or the pillars.
Well, they're not down in the cave.
Well, we know that
They
now.
were never going to be down in the cave.
Yeah, we
hand,
found the king's body,
but not the
which
hand.
is what we were looking
Yeah,
for.
we found
Yeah,
the hand.
the hand.
The hand
The
is the
hand.
guy we're
Right,
talking
right,
to.
right, right.
I was about to say.
Listen,
Well,
listen.
To be fair, the hand has not been the hand for 700 years.
I
Yeah.
keep thinking too far ahead and I forget the simple stuff.
Rimdiddle Bulgrim. Search him. I will search the king.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm going to
It's called frisk.
check our pockets to see if you were carrying anything.
You
found
check
it?
his pockets. You find a little small vial of some liquid.
I'm gonna take the vial, pop the top off.
Oh
Check it.
Oh,
I'm just
no.
kidding.
Oh, my
It's
God.
No, I'm not.
Ballroom.
I'm just teasing.
What is
I will take it though, and I will hand it to our medicine man and take a look at it.
I'll hold on to it. Do anyone want to?
There's also ink and a quill.
What is it?
Oh, the ink immediately just
Yeah.
What's in the vial?
break the quill.
Can you see?
Now what are you
Yeah. It's
What does it look like? Yeah.
orange.
Describe the vial.
It's a vial about yay big,
Yeah.
a very small cork.
Powder, liquid.
It is liquid.
Not cocaine. Got it.
Color?
It is a yellowish orange.
I don't know. Can I roll a medicine about it? Or is that like an arcane thing? I don't
do?
know.
Smell it.
Yeah,
Why don't you
can
roll?
Chemistry.
What do you want to
make
do?
sure
with it? How do you want to check
You're not
it?
supposed to put
I
your
mean,
nose on
if it's anything
Waft
that
it.
I've seen before,
Lift it.
like maybe an herbal kind of thing, if it's like a real chemical potion, I probably have no idea. But if it's like some mixture of roots, I know a lot about like herbs and stuff.
Make a
So-
nature
You're a
check.
nerd.
I want to
Okay.
help him with the nature.
Meanwhile, I'm going to be walking around this cave. Is there anything
I'm
else
a scion
significant
to
in the
a
cave that
shipping
I
company,
see?
sir.
Uh, as you start walking through the cave, you see
22.
something move
What'd you do?
in
Ah!
the shadows.
Did I find anything on the king?
You find nothing in his pockets, nothing at all. It's like he's just a body with clothes on.
Okay, something moved in the shadows. Guys?
So
I was looking at this vial. I thought whatever would be helpful.
I rolled a natural one. I have no idea what this is.
22.
22.
Nature.
It does not seem to be anything natural.
All right.
This might be more like it figures it out over time.
Which
type of
direction?
deal.
What did you see?
Something move in the shadows.
Which direction?
I'll just point.
Okay, you point.
Well, I will remind everyone that I am pretty useless right now. So
I'm going to place my hand on my horse and walk forward, like holding, like I want my horse one step ahead of me, so like his light is lighting up what's in front of us.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in whatever direction I just saw something move.
Nice.
Okay.
Please do that before I walk forward.
Yeah.
All right.
reach deep in the tank, like ring of the rim. This is what I got.
So something in the corner moves.
Yes. So you go over to the corner, or
No.
you're
Fairy fire.
I
You
cast
fairy
Fairy
fire in the
Fire.
corner.
So I'm walking towards it.
around it now.
So
I'm
Um,
walking towards it with my horse.
Also walking towards it.
are you aiming just in that direction?
It's 20 feet, so I'm just in that direction. Whatever.
Just roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
So it just hits the ground about 20 feet away. You keep walking.
Well,
Isn't it a 20-foot sphere?
I saw something move in the shadows.
Hmm.
So I just hit that spot.
Okay.
This is a
roll
sphere,
attack
isn't
roll
it?
towards it.
I think it's an attack
Yeah.
roll no matter what.
I think it's like a covered area. Like it covers a
Very-
Yeah, it
Very
covers 20 feet.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Okay.
Don't even
9? God damn.
Is it a radius? Yeah.
All right. So as you continue walking, in the very dim light at the very end of this, behind a stalagmite, you
Like
see
what is like tight?
the ground ones tight.
I don't know.
I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
mine.
I think mine's from the ground, tight from the top.
Whatever.
I think it's top tight.
Well, the bottom stalag. Behind that, you see a humanoid-esque creature with fur and very animalistic features.
I'm gonna grab it.
You're just gonna run at it?
About
Welcome
You
grab
run and
signs
grab it?
This episode.
Grab it.
in the distance, you see a few more shadows behind it move, but it's not approaching. It's kind of just like looking. You're gonna go run and grab it.
Well, if he tries to run by, I'm gonna try and stop him.
Well,
Hmm?
how's that go?
Competing strength checks.
Are you stopping him?
I'm gonna try
Oh,
to
if you-
say,
if you
no,
put your-
no,
if
they're
you-
not.
yeah,
They're
if
not
you put your
attacking
hand
us.
out. Yeah, I'll stop.
I'm
I'll stop if you tell me
cautiously
to.
approaching with the horse. Like I'm not aggressively marching forward.
If they're not attacking us, then we're not
Oh,
attacking
shit.
them.
I want to get
Yeah.
as close as I can, like without them
Simba
panicking.
him.
All right. So as you get closer,
Pick it up.
one of them speaks up.
What language is that?
Yep.
Do I,
None of y'all
do I
Like a,
recognize?
like a giant no.
None of y'all.
I speak some languages.
No, you don't.
It's
No,
probably-
you don't.
it's probably-
You don't
it's
speak a
probably
single
speech.
language.
You are.
I'm just gonna keep casting
most likely
spells
me.
this entire episode. I could cast tongues.
On all of us?
I am common,
So it's one
Elvish,
person.
and Orc.
No.
Yeah, I have Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
No.
No.
I speak, write, and read common,
So
and
do I.
We can do
Just
word
like
stuff.
my other things.
Me and him have
We
conversations.
have giant together. And
Someone
you
else
have
has
word
Infernal,
together.
I think.
That's fair. I was jealous until I remembered
No
what
one
the
gets
giant
it?
now.
so
cool.
you're
No, no
doing
idea.
tongues. You said
Just you?
Cat. I can only touch one person.
She touches herself. You're too far ahead. All of a sudden, you hear, "Why are you entering home?"
I will. So the spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it
And you can
hears. And moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what it says.
Literally tongues.
So he
like
says-
Holy Spirit tongues.
Why are you entering home?
We didn't know that this was your home. Who are you?
Akaka.
That's what?
Akaka. You got it.
Everyone try to spell
Akako.
it, and then we'll compare.
Akako. Alright.
Acapulco, got it.
Akako, what can you tell me about your home?
All is home.
Okay. Good.
Good talk.
Oh,
I'm still walking towards him. If she's like lulling him,
As you get within 30 feet, he walks backwards.
I'm gonna like crouch down and be like,
I will
No.
say.
Stay. Or you
No,
hear
no.
stay. You hear.
He says stay. None of us are here to hurt
tell
you.
him I just want to call, like hang out. I want to see him closer. I am no enemy. I am friend.
We are all friends.
Well,
None of us are here to hurt you.
I
within 30 feet,
am
y'all
friend.
have a good view that this is a very pale-skinned, almost rough, cracked skin with fur on their chest, legs, and arms. Very,
are they naked?
yes,
Nudie!
very sharp claws, toenails, and teeth. Almost looks like a cross between
Human or elvish?
neither.
Okay.
I'll ask, what are you?
20 years or not?
We Umbra Fae.
Umberfi?
Umbra Fae.
Semper,
Umberfae.
semper fi or die?
Are you planning to hurt any of us?
Umberfae.
You haven't heard us.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Has anybody else been in this cave?
Just that. As he points to the unknowing 700-year trans person.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that.
Do you down here know anything about the Enchantress?
What's that?
All right, fair enough. Would you like it if we just left you alone?
Doesn't matter. Why are you here?
To get him, and I'll point to. He got lost. We came to get him.
Oh,
Killer.
lots of people come here.
Can you help us get out?
No, we don't go there. No one come back.
Why?
No one come back.
Oh, fair enough.
So the maze is bad for them too.
Do you want to get out? Would you like to leave?
Don't know.
Would you like
Home
to?
here.
Okay. Is there anything that you don't have here that you need?
As they were talking,
That's different. Easy points to the horse.
That is very different. I don't even have that where I come from.
if they've been
Hey,
talking about a minute,
Yeah.
You can't
I will
understand.
have I will have ritualed comprehend languages.
Now you're
So I-
understanding them.
but I can't speak it. So
Yeah.
He's just listening in.
I'm now just, but now I can give her advice in English.
Yeah. Is there anything that you don't have down here that you
Translate
need
for us.
that the world can
English
give you?
have conquered D&D too.
We have home.
Ask if there's perhaps an exit to their home, maybe in the back.
Do you ever
Your back door.
leave this place? How do you get out?
Out where?
What do you?
They never leave.
What do they eat?
What do you eat?
Oh, lots.
Like?
I show you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, for
It immediately goes to
The enchantress.
to a wall,
Just
and you
holding
see its claws just like dig into it like a pickaxe. As it-
Oh.
Pulls out like a ruby and just bites into it.
Oh
a
shit!
ruby.
A ruby.
Triggered.
A what? I play Pokemon. These are Sableye.
Do those taste good?
Oh yeah.
Perhaps they could share some with us.
Well,
I'm so hungry.
I am
I haven't eaten in
Are
90
they-
days.
Are they always red or are they
No.
different colors?
Oh, lots.
Can you show us?
Use hands.
We don't.
And then he just smacks a hole in the wall. And he just keeps like
I can't say
pickaxe
anything, so
chicken.
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm just
So
gonna.
is he like pulling
I'm gonna
out precious
take my-
gems? Like
I'm
just
gonna
a
take
lot?
my dagger out of my pocket and
Yeah.
I'll say, "Do you mind if I use this?"
Sure.
And I'm gonna start kind of like pickaxing at the
So
wall.
as you're doing this, you're just like barely scratching it.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
They probably have like
Okay.
trimmer. They probably have like trimmer sense or blind.
I think that you are only strong enough to do this. Can you help me?
Yes, not there though.
Okay.
Hey,
Show me where.
Farrah.
So it goes about.
We're just gonna.
I'll be like translating for that.
Okay, I was about to say, hey, Fair, did he just eat a ruby? Can we? I mean, we don't know what just happened.
He ate a ruby, and the Ruby Guild was coming after us. And
Ruby
so
also eats.
So he eats rubies.
People.
Rubies. Yeah. we
He
can
must
hire
know the mercenaries.
I think he might be
No.
a secret weapon.
No, as I see him eat the
No.
ruby, I'm gonna
think
take the ruby ring on my finger and like turn it around.
So
Yeah, your helm is like just.
he immediately like puts his hand on the wall.
It's
like you have a tape on your
It's like when we see those fruit hats.
Yeah.
That's what they see on his head.
So he puts his hand on the wall, finds a what looks like some sort of mineral,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts digging at it. And then about 3 feet in, he's like, "Not here. Try." And he starts going downwards. And after 5-10 minutes, he pulls out like a little shard of something yellow. And he immediately says, "Oh, here."
Okay.
It's like a little yellow shard of a gem stuck to a rock.
Cool.
Eat it.
Thank you. Oh no.
Good.
What is the value of a white sapphire?
White sapphire?
Yeah, I've got it on my list.
Depends.
You gave it to us at some point.
I'm
It
just
was
gonna-
probably like 20 gold.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna take one out of my bag. Like I see that he's eating things. I'm gonna like hold it out to him.
Does he not speak?
I'm like hold it out like.
He wants you to have it.
Oh. He takes it and chews it and just bites right through and swallows it.
That's cool shit.
I'm gonna tell him
Start pulling
our
stuff
teeth
off
are
the
not
wall.
strong enough to do that.
Oh, we eat other things too.
Okay.
I was saying, Farrah,
Preach
ask
you.
him, do all of the rocks taste the same?
I'm just asking that.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I trade him some of my rocks for some of his rocks?
Don't have any on me.
Oh.
I eat all.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
fair.
You guys don't store
That
food?
makes
They don't
sense.
store food around here? What if there's a famine?
Dude, if your house
Do
is
cows store food, or do they
Not
just eat?
some
They have the
tiny
chud. They
squirrels?
spit it back up and they keep chewing it. They prepare for a famine.
I kind of feel bad taking this guy's rock food, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, thank you.
That's
I
a weird-
believe that if
Yeah.
they cannot lead us to the exit, then we must find our way back ourselves.
Yeah.
amusing, but we should.
I mean, we know how to get out. It's pretty easy.
Well, yeah, the ethereal.
I'll say we're going to leave now, but thank you for showing us your cool way to eat.
I'm going to take 2 more white sapphires off because these guys are cool. And I'm going to like hold out his hand and I want him to like reach out his hand.
He goes to like grab him like this.
Okay, I want to like when his hand goes like this.
Yeah.
I want to take my other hand and place it on. I want to shake his hand with the gems.
He like tries to jerk
You know,
back.
I'm going to give him a nod. Like this is good. This is what we do.
And I'll say this is a greeting in his culture.
What's greeting?
How we say hello and goodbye.
And I'm gonna turn his hand over and give him the 2 white sapphires.
He goes almost like bamboo or baboon style, goes through his hair, and then just
There's not a lot of
takes it
Go
and
for it.
eats
Nice.
the 2
It's still
sapphires.
pretty short.
Yeah, it's still buzz.
It's like a hairdresser kind of.
Yeah.
I'm like,
By the way, you have like
that was a weird experience.
this is like the hardest scratch you've ever heard.
Doesn't matter. It was weird. All right,
So-
I'm gonna hand him 2 sapphires, and we're gonna go on our merry way.
So we somehow found an untapped gem mine and left it poorer than we entered.
Yes.
Okay, that's a weird time.
Well, this is
All right,
it's
what's
how
next?
to eat. I feel
There were
bad
20
taking
gold
it.
pieces. I don't care.
I'm just saying.
So it looks like
That's
the
just a weird time
enchantress
to
is
be
our
alive.
last.
I just paid
What
60.
shape were they?
I think it's time to find the
All I have is white
enchantress.
sapphires.
Yeah,
And lead
what shape
poor-
were the white
Pour
sapphires?
what's his butt back
They
into
look
the
like
land of the
What's the
living.
things that you throw?
I don't know anything.
I
Okay.
didn't write his name down. I wrote the name of the weird creature.
Yeah.
Gems.
So
Did
Jethro,
you all get a bunch of gems that do different things?
I don't remember.
are you ready to take us all back?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'm just still fascinated by these people. Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole shebang, shabam, shaboom.
Immediately, who do you take first?
Same thing. Bulgrim,
We didn't
Grendel
bring the
first.
king.
Yeah, we need to bring the king's body.
That's fine. That's just one extra. Drink.
As soon as you disappear, the creature runs up to where you were and just like looks in a circle around.
Well, don't go back to that spot.
I'll say, it's okay. Back up. He's returning.
And I'm gonna,
You go back, he does the same
I'm
thing.
gonna
after you
grab
disappear again.
who's next again. It's Farah and the guard.
Does the order matter?
Yeah, Farah guard,
No, he just
Poof.
keeps going back.
Edmund Dominic poof, King's body and King's hand poof.
Okay, you do
And then
so.
we gallop onward to the exit. Poof back. Billy's just vibing right there. He's been singing for a while.
Yeah, my sweet.
Y'all get to the entrance again.
I see
No
that
issues
you-
at all.
That was traumatizing. All right, and I will dismiss my horse. Back
Dismissed.
to where he goes.
Y'all are sitting at the entrance where you
Just
began.
vibing in hell right now.
Alright.
Cool.
How do we attempt to find this enchantress?
Well, she lives right above the
Council.
council tower.
Let's go see. Let's knock on her door.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I doubt she's there, but can't hurt to try.
She must be close
Check.
enough
Maybe
to.
she left something.
Rifle through her shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
Immediately.
That was kind of creepy, but I like it.
Especially such a specific
Rifle. Yeah. All right, yeah, let's go. Do what they said.
Does anyone have any questions for Kilar?
I don't think. I think
Exactly.
Kalar has questions for Kalar.
yeah, there's Clark.
Yeah,
and
be like,
He's looking around like,
shocking, but the city that you remember may be different than what you remember before.
yes.
Just come upstairs with us.
It'd be funny as hell if he was like, no, it's exactly the same. We're elves. Nothing ever changed.
Right, this is true.
Do you remember any of your friends on the council?
What council?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh,
So at
no.
one point it was just the king and the hand, and they didn't have a council.
He doesn't even. Does he recognize the king? Do you recognize this man? Pointing to the body.
His corpse.
No,
Oh, okay.
I do not.
He's been hijacked for a while.
Oh,
Yikers.
wow.
What is the
Oh,
last
poor
thing?
guy.
you
Geist or
remember?
something.
We asked him that
What
already.
is
But I
going
mean, like, what were you doing? Were you just like a common merchant? Like, what was your
on?
job?
You got a farm? Sorry.
No farm.
Brothel?
No brothel.
Worth the question.
I
But you
Was
do know what a
literally-
brothel is.
Good to know.
was just a salesman.
What'd you sell?
Gems.
In the
that's all.
Spire of Trade?
That was a residence. I lived in.
So the Spire of Trade used to be a house?
No, it's like multiple houses.
Well, good news.
You guys
You
have
got
Boston
promotion?
City now. Yeah.
Yeah,
You've
Big
been
league.
handed a king for the past 700 years.
And there's no king anymore,
What?
so you're really off the hook at this point.
Yeah.
No
Well,
one can be
actually,
handed up.
he was next in line for the throne.
So
he
you
was
made
the
it.
king.
New king.
You're
That's
the
a good
king of the
thing.
city, yeah. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Wait, what?
You were the king. You
No,
were in
questions,
charge of everyone.
just go.
So you've been possessed for the past 700 years? That's an expert on possession. I understand these kinds of things. The king was murdered recently while you were his caretaker, but you've been possessed, so you're kind of off the hook. We'll vouch for you, don't worry. But you, as the hand of the king, you're next in line to become king, so long live the king.
You can go around and give orders and have you have servants now.
What's the king wearing? The dead body king.
You're
Bright.
not going to take it off.
Yes.
Does he have like a coat?
It was literally a bright red robe.
There's a cloak,
Oh my
right?
god.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it off the body. I'm
we
gonna
like-
put it over his shoulders.
We got a presto or something.
So,
Yeah, I'll presto it in the process.
so just get this straight.
You're the king,
Uh-huh.
Can I
Your
have
Majesty.
a few bottles of alcohol,
Oh yes,
Yep.
plenty. You're the king.
like right now?
Yeah, sure. Why not? There's a bar right down the street.
I need to go there.
Okay, you can do that. You're the king.
I'm going there.
By the way, put in a good word for us.
Can you just
Given that we say
show me this
Yes,
place?
there's a place called the Farplane Tavern. It's right on the road.
Tell you what,
Go
we
tell them
might
you're the
need your
king.
help real quick. As soon as you're done, I promise we'll all get sloshed together.
How am I going to help?
We're-
To be fair, I also don't know the answer to that question. We just
Can
want to
we-
keep you close.
Do we have a way to make him
We're
look
doing
good?
this as we're walking.
Yes,
right?
this is all being said up the stairs.
Yeah.
We're not like standing in the ballroom. having this
What
conversation.
stairs?
Son of a.
Oh, right.
Were all stairs magical? They don't have regular stairs?
Yes.
That's an efficient way to keep things locked up.
Ah.
So is there a staircase? Like where the stairs were? Like a way that the stairs were?
All you see is the rubble of the floating stones.
Can I look up and see the door that the stairs originally led to?
You see the open platform, yes.
I can fly 90 feet.
All right.
This horse has solved a lot of problems today. I'm flying 90 feet up in the air.
I got
What's up there?
Do you have that thing?
I don't think I have enough.
So as you get up, you see where you're in the wisdom, right?
Yes. Where the enchantress was.
Yep.
Allegedly.
So you get to the floor that had the guards, or not the guards, the council that you had at. Above that is ceiling, but it's definitely not the top of the tower.
You're telling me the whole top of the thing's gone?
No, it's solid,
Oh.
sealed off, 100%.
Okay. So there's no way to go. I mean, there actually is a way to go through.
Boston.
Yeah, I can go blasting.
So
or I can
anyway.
just,
Ethereal.
or I can just go ethereal.
Go outside the building and fly all the way
Or I
out.
can just go ethereal and go through the floor.
Or that.
If you want to do that by yourself.
you, but
I mean, I'm just on a little exploratory mission. Ethereal, through the floor.
literally no one can stop you.
Right.
Okay.
I'm having a ball.
You go
this is
straight.
last episode.
You go straight through.
Yep.
Need you to make a wisdom save.
That's fine. I'm good at those.
Are you?
In the ethereal one?
Yeah, I'm still in ethereal.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
16.
Yeah, that's spoken.
I'm going pretty well on that.
All right. You are now magically teleported to the very bottom.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
that's kind of nice.
But I'm still ethereal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pop in. Like, so guys, I got news.
So,
I went up there and there was a ceiling. I tried to go through the ceiling and I got teleported back down.
which means she took all her magic away, but there's like an isolated ward on that.
I'm assuming yes.
that she
That is how it
chose
works.
not to draw.
Anybody got that dispel magic handy?
I got nothing.
I do. I just
Perhaps
don't know. that
I
it's
have
gonna
something
work.
that could help you.
Oh god.
And I pull out the dimensional shackles. And I say, if you get up there and you put these on, you will not be able to teleport back down
But you can't
to the bottom.
go to the. Oh,
As soon as you put these shackles on, your ability to be teleported anywhere is diminished.
but you can't go to the ethereal plane, right?
If I put them on in the ethereal plane,
But you can't leave the ethereal plane. Okay.
I can just
Take them off.
That's
if you want.
wild.
It didn't
pretty
make
cool.
you leave
Huh.
it last time. You just got set
Loopholes.
lower.
Right.
but it was there's some kind of field there that's teleporting me.
Is this gonna work?
So
If
if
it
I
doesn't,
can't be
we'll just try
teleported,
something
It may
else.
not be able to.
That's fair.
That's as I understand these. It says
He poofs back in and his legs are
the
just
shackles
out of
prevent
this thing.
anything bound by them
Yeah.
from extra dimensional movement, including teleportation or travel
His
through the
arms
plane.
are still there.
yeah, it prevents teleportation.
I mean, that's a bonkers
Yeah.
workaround.
And
to
like,
put.
also, here's the key. So
Yeah,
can
you
take
and
them
any
off
creature you
right away.
designate can use an action to remove them.
Yep.
So can you please designate me to remove them? I
You know
guess.
what? Why not?
And I'll just, if this works,
Just-
okay.
Just for feature.
I will take the shackles and I'm gonna go back up to the hole.
Look
Go
at us
ethereal.
creative
Put the
problem
shadows.
solvers.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna actually put them on. Can I just put them on one hand with a cool little
it's just
bracelet?
bound, right?
Yeah, they're just on. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll put them on. I don't care. And then
Yeah,
I
bound
guess
by them.
I'll try to go whoop, through the floor. I can't be teleported. I'm looking at dimensional shackles right now.
I am too, just to make sure.
This is bonkers.
The only caveat is
Shackles
it
prevent a
says-
creature bound by them from using any method of extra dimensional movement, including teleportation.
But it does say they don't prevent the creature from passing through an interdimensional portal. So if a portal was there, you could go through it. But
Yes.
this is something trying to teleport you, which is, I'm hoping.
Yeah. I'm shackled.
I like
I'm
it.
going through the hole.
I like it.
Go through the floor.
But you're also stuck in the ethereal plane while you're wearing.
That's fine. I just take them off.
Sure.
And I can still see the material plane.
Yeah, but
We
then
have a
you don't-
plan. Let's do.
Yeah, it's fine if I teleport back. I can at least say, hey, here's what's up there.
Okay.
Good
You
call.
Sick.
get up there.
Okay, what do I see? Am I in a room?
There is a lady walking around staring at you.
Does she look like the enchantress? I've seen her before.
She's looking straight at you.
Retreat.
You're also-
I mean, yeah, I just go back. I literally want to stick just my head through the floor and be like, oh. And I'm gonna go back down. I'm going to again
Fresh
land.
towels.
I will shake off the shackles and I will poof back into the material and be like, so guys, I got news.
So
The enchantress is up there. She saw me.
oh,
Maybe she'll come down. No, she knows you. We know where she is.
Oh, I think she knows that we're here. She's
Yeah.
able to possess the hand, and if it works, above table, if it works the same way that your shit works, then like she's known
so
for a while.
What's the plan?
I mean, I can go up there and just start blasting, but that's probably not gonna get.
What's the problem?
We have to find a way to bring her down to us. We have to attract her. Or
Also,
something.
I
Jethro gives you. You said attract. It's one thing I'm good at.
Lure her, perhaps. down
Okay,
here.
I'm not so good at. I mean,
Perhaps
should I
maybe
talk
you
to
could
her?
maybe you could ask her to come and talk to us.
Okay. And I'll put the shackles and do the whole thing, and I'm gonna just appear.
well, this is tomorrow,
Yeah, I mean,
guys.
I'll go through the
I got
ethereal.
heal spells. You know.
In the ethereal, I mean, she can see me.
As you go back up this time, she's not there.
Oh, well, I mean,
Along with the entire room that was furnished is now empty.
damn it!
Oh, balls.
But it was fun though. So there's nothing up there; it's just an empty room.
Empty room now.
It's our room now.
Can I go material?
Not with the shackles on.
I'm taking off the shackles and go material.
You do.
I'm just in the room.
You're just in a
No
blank room.
teleportation. No wisdom save.
There's also nowhere to get down. Well, I guess you could
Like just go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she took the spell with her. Okay, that's what I was mainly checking for. Was she magicified the place? All right, I'm gonna not sand shackles back to the vulture bank.
Okay.
She's gone.
Mm,
I want you to make
So-
a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh.
AKA, I don't want you to get this.
Rolled a 14 and 18. Let's go.
Oh.
Plus
Oh.
4. That's a 18.
Perceptive.
You saw something on her
Yeah.
hand that seemed familiar. You assume it would be a ring, but without closer look, it's hard to tell what it was exactly.
Was it a big shiny ruby ring?
It was a very plain-looking ring
So it's
as you glanced at it.
We're just gonna go ahead and put down that she's one of the pillars.
Yep.
Gotta make that assumption. All right, that explains how the pillars got to us.
And that's all we fucking needed to know. I think we can leave at this point.
Which one was female? Was there any females in the pillars?
Yes.
Which one?
I think there were 2.
I mean, they wrote magic on one of them.
So we have a 50-50 shot.
Cornelis? Cornelis is the one I have magic on.
Cornelis is what I have too.
I also have Precipus.
Precipus was he's
Yeah.
not a member of the council. He is their like elder.
Right.
He's like
Well,
he's like,
Precipus is a she.
oh, I just have old person.
Tyrannus is the recruiter in general.
Yeah, Tyrannus is the one I've been trying to get in contact with. But dude's been ghosting
is
me
just
for,
a
like,
she.
month.
That's all I got.
They wrote,
All right,
You think the recruiter would be getting in touch with the people that are the new members?
you would think, wouldn't you?
You'd think that.
All right. I mean, I'll relay that information. There's a potential chance she was wearing a pillar's ring. Can't
Cornelis
confirm.
sounds elven to me.
So then
Cannot
if she is
confirm, but
But do you feel like above 80% sure?
yeah, we'll go with 82.
Okay, cool. I'll buy it.
All right, let's.
so then
Pillar.
she's.
So hold on.
I have
Hold
an
the phone.
idea.
Can I hold my? Yeah. So we asked these people if they knew who the pillars were or if they recognized the hidden pillar symbol. You mean to tell me none of these people ever looked at the ring on her finger?
Never.
How many rings can you recognize on site?
It's a very like I'm wearing the ring. It looks just like this, right? With not this one obviously,
Right.
but the ring Jet that was currently wearing, it looks just like it, obviously with a different number on it. You mean to tell me nobody, when we asked the question, "Do you recognize the symbol?" said yes?
This little town.
These people are dumb and unobservant.
Well, I'm
I
saying,
mean,
like,
yeah.
but like the large,
But-
how many rings
Just-
are you paying attention to?
Came to after 700 years.
All right, let's go back
If she
to the
can do
pillar
that,
knowledge.
then she can.
So I think that we knew how
Make
all
the
of the
ring
pillars
not visible.
got their finances.
Yeah,
Yeah, no shit.
that also explains how they knew where we were.
Did you see Enchantress when we were in the feast? Did you?
Oh.
you
We
saw
all
it?
saw her. Yeah.
We
I
all.
will say, if we're feeling confident that her name is actually Cornelis, you can try to send her something, and if that's correct, then you would be familiar with her and you know her real name, so it will go through. If you are wrong, you're not familiar with it, so the spell won't have any effect.
And then we know
I'd
that it's
have
the other one.
to study the spell overnight. I don't
Okay.
have it prepared in my mind.
Me neither. I was just saying,
Yeah.
that's a thing we can do.
No,
It's weird having
we
to
can-
study.
we
I
can
just
do
kind of
it.
know how it works.
Yes, I have to
Perhaps
look things
we'll-
over.
She's
Quite a lot of
my-
things
my
in this
book.
book.
As we're walking and talking.
Yeah, this has all happened. Let's go back to the Spire Knowledge.
Yeah.
Very quickly, brief the council on.
And we
You
still
bring
have
them the
Kellar
king.
with us, right?
Long live the king!
Kalar is like sitting there waiting to go to the.
I'm gonna bring
We'll stop by the
Kalar.
bar. Yeah,
I'm gonna
the
bring.
bar.
No, we're not stopping the
Well,
bar.
we'll see if he
Across the street.
recognizes.
We have to take him to
Because
knowledge first.
maybe the council like didn't know much either.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Maybe they recognize him.
I'm gonna take Kalar to the council. And I'm gonna say, "Well, here's your new king." As we're dragging the dead king's body behind us.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
one
of us is over the
Okay,
shoulder.
so either way, we have the dead body. We say, "Here's your new king."
They bow the head to the king,
Oh.
the body, and then they say,
No, "That's not your king. This is your king."
Kalar, you have to guide us. He's like, I don't have to guide you anywhere. I need to get guided to the.
Uh,
He's
to
the
the first
Ruzi
bar.
after where we
Real
found him.
quick,
Context.
he's been possessed by the Enchantress for 700 years, so you guys might want to get him up speed on current events. But he is still.
What
gonna
do you mean that she has possessed him for 700 years?
We're about to take a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna possess the guy who just asked that question.
That's the mother.
I'm gonna possess the girl who just made ask that
Make
question.
him dance.
What's the save? She feel.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, she's possessed. I get 3 rounds with this, so I'm going to run over to the corner, balk like a chicken, do some jumping jacks, and then just roll around on the floor, and then come back in this room and come back to where she was standing, and then poof back out.
The madness is coming over.
Imagine that, but 700 years.
I have not done that in about 700 years.
Okay, well, he has. So yeah, he's been that for 700 years.
And that's why I need some drinks.
By the way, his first order is king. Free drinks all around.
On me, sure. Do I have money?
You do now.
Yeah,
You have a city.
You have all the money.
You're in charge.
You have
You can
lots of
tell them
gems
anything you want.
under-
So, if everybody would like to meet us at, I guess.
Oh, and
The Farplane.
one thing, I know that now that you're the king, there's one thing I was wondering. Maybe we could do away with the rule with the lockers and having to like keep everybody's things when they
What-
come
I
into
don't
the.
think
What
the king
lockers?
knows what that is.
Yeah, we've got some policy changes we'd like to run by
Yeah,
real quick. We can handle
There's a
that
montage
over
of
some drinks.
policy.
Yeah,
Perhaps simply making one of us hand of the king will be able to help.
if you can do that.
I would be
Uh,
happy to be the hand of
I
your
would
hand.
not.
I think I need to sleep on this a few weeks before I decide anything.
That would be a hand of the king. Just kidding.
Shut the hell up.
You were hand of the king last time. Yeah, I guess let's all head over to the Farplane and take a long, long rest.
Sounds
I
good.
am
Yep.
Whippity wiped.
I've used one of my 2 spells.
All right. So you all go to the Farplane,
Yep.
have some
Mhm.
drinks.
Yep. Drinks on him.
All right.
Have,
Debbie.
has anything been done to the bodies that were like outside there?
Are
Like,
they
did
still
anyone
just
clean
there?
them? Okay.
There is a crowd around a few of them. Yeah.
Dominic will go out and try to organize some people to just pull them in like a barn or something and make it like we'll
Okay.
deal with that kind of
Like
thing.
guards.
Easy enough.
Yeah. Just
Not like actual guards. He doesn't talk to actual guards. Just like someone like a
A few
farmer.
random civilians.
Yeah. And he notes where that is, and then he goes to bed.
we'll all meet up at the Farplane,
Y'all do so.
and we partake in drink.
All right. And I think that is a good spot to stop for tonight.
Nice.